Okay folks, what we've done first here is you need to have a bed where things can drain out. If you don't have it, then the plant can get root rot and things become anaerobic. You don't want that. And anaerobic just means no oxygen. Okay? So we're taking this gravel that was dumped in here and we're pulling it around and leveling it out. It doesn't have to be perfectly level, none of that. We just want a good base where the water can seep through the rock and you don't have any standing water on the roots that can rot the roots.
Now, James, does it make any difference the size of the rock that goes on the bottom of this, or does it have to be rock?
The bigger rocks are going to be a little bit better because there's easier drainage to go through.
Yeah.
What Matt's put in here is about inch and a half to 2 inch. They probably, as he said, it's probably called 2 inch.
Yeah.
But it's good for drainage, so the water can seep down through, and eventually will seep out, obviously.
Right.
But that's the situation.
So, is there a substitute that someone can use if they didn't have this, like maybe brick, or can they use?
You can use old bricks. You could use old rocks. You could use just any rocks you could find. Anything like that will help
Okay.
to have drainage. You just don't want anything that's going to compact with that. The other thing too, since this is deep enough, you had asked me earlier, and I didn't say, you don't necessarily have to, unless there was a ton of heavy brush, like scrub type stuff coming up through here,
Yeah.
underneath where this is,
Oh, yeah.
you don't have to put down any weed barrier.
Yeah, because some people would ask, hey, I've got Bermuda, would I have weeds coming up on this?
The problem for Bermuda, it'll grow almost on anything, but since this is going to be pretty thick, it's
Yeah.
going to have, the roots are going to have to be germinated underneath, come up through the gravel, and come up through the soil.
Yeah.
Impossible, not for Bermuda, but likely, not likely.
Not likely. So, Matt, how deep is this? Is it 24 inches? So this is a 24-inch one. Some people maybe not make it quite as high, but Matt's kind of spoiling me. I asked him if he could do a high one for me.
The other thing you might like too is sometimes with a raised bed, and this is going to be a raised bed, sometimes you can go anywhere from 18 to 24, even more than that. But as you can see, I'm 6'3", and if I sit down here, I can reach in to work the harvest, and it's easy enough for me. But for a shorter woman, then it'd be easier probably if it's about 18 inches, so they're not having to lean their knees over to touch the ground. So that's what we're looking at here. But this is layer number 1. So we have in here too.